I just sniped this mini bike for 175 bucks off Facebook Marketplace. I may regret buying this. This is a Coleman CT100 with a 3 horsepower engine. It is in pretty okay shape. It rolls. However, the engine seized, the throttle seized, and I feel I may have made a mistake. I already have too many other projects that I should be working on, but I physically cannot pass on a good deal on Facebook Marketplace. So here we are. I have about 6 projects going right now. I should be working on the engine for the Triple E race car, or I could be working on the stand-up jet ski that I got for $50. But really, I should be working on the 351 Cleveland for my Mustang. But now I gotta fix this so I can sell it and get rid of it and move on to other projects. The main reason they said they were selling this thing is because the chain kept popping off and they didn't know how to tighten the chain. So they parked it out in their field, let it sit in the water, and now it has even more damage. I'm assuming that this thing is seized because the piston's seized inside the cylinder. So I'm gonna put a whole bunch of lube down the cylinder. We're gonna try this stable rust stopper. I'm gonna put the spark plug back in. I'm gonna let this thing marinate overnight. And then we'll dig into it tomorrow. Let me know what you think of my purchase, or my life choices in general. That's all I got for now. It's day 2 working on our knackered Coleman mini bike. And the main reason I got it was because the first person to message had to go ask their wife. If that ain't a life lesson to just buy things without asking your wife and pray that they forgive you later, I don't know what is. Speaking of wives, one of mine got mad because I spilled gasoline in the garage, and so she couldn't sleep last night. I'm not planning on keeping this thing, but if I was, I wouldn't waste my time with this engine. It's seized, and when the Harbor Freight engines go on sale, you can get them for about $100. So that's why I just wouldn't even waste my time with this. But I'm trying to make a couple extra doll hairs, so we're gonna try to fix this thing. And it's probably a mistake. There is a concerning amount of chunkage in here, and some chunks going into the intake, which means it's probably pretty crusty inside. Alright, I got good news and bad news. Good news is it's not seized anymore. Bad news is I accidentally broke off the throttle. So see what I got in my stash of junk. Well, I think it might just be my lucky day. I just went and scrounged around my shelf and I found this exact replica of this throttle. Look at this throttle wiggle in action. Let's check for spark. Oh, we got spark. I think we're ready to put the car back on. We got some starting fluid. It's time to see if this thing will go. It's on. Let's give her the beans. Come on, Betsy. Please. Oh. smokies. Well, I spent way too much time trying to fiddle around with the old chain and get it fixed, but it's just too knackered. I had the right chain sitting around. I just was being lazy, and now that laziness is coming back to bite me. Look at that fresh chain. Alright, I got the chain all put on. If you are working on one of these types of mini bikes and you're struggling with the chain tightness, the main tensioner is this idler pulley here. There's also slits in the engine plate, so you can scoot the engine forward and back by undoing the 4 bolts that hold the engine down. But we are ready for its first test drive. Let's go. Alright, last thing I'm going to do here is change the oil. I usually like to leave this for last, just cuz. Let's see what our oil looks like. I did check the dipstick and it did not indicate very good oil health. Oh boy. My milkshake's bringing all the boys to the yard. Look at this oil. 1, it looks crazy watery. 2, it looks like chocolate milk. Good thing we checked. Well, if I can do it. I did a couple more little fixes. I adjusted the valves again. I got the chain tensioned a little bit better. I actually replaced the centrifugal clutch because it was binding up and causing like the chain to skip. But now she's running pretty dang good. Got her up to 25 miles an hour, which is, you know, pretty decent for a 3 horsepower engine. Now I just got to get this thing cleaned up one more time and post it for sale. Make about $150 profit for a day work. Not really worth it. But that's all I got for now. Love ya. Bye. Someone come clean up this mess.